We'll call to order the special meeting Board of Sedgwick County Commissioners for August 18th, 2015. Madam Clerk, first item.
Roll call. Commissioner Unruh.
Present.
Commissioner Norton.
Present.
Commissioner Howell.
Present.
Commissioner Peterjohn.
Present.
Chairman Ransaw.
Present. Next item, please.
New business. Item A, discussion of county councilor position.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Ron Holt, Acting County Manager. As for the record, the County Councilor position has been advertised for several months now, and through that process we ended up with, in our first round of reviews, 8 applications. Those working with the HR department, those applications were reduced down to 4 candidates. On August the 4th, you interviewed as a commission in an executive session. You interviewed, no, you did not go in executive session. You ended up 2-2, and I worked with Commissioner Norton, so it was 2-2 and 2 interviews of 3 of those candidates. And on August 10th, using that same format, we interviewed the 4th candidate. And I believe out of those interviews, and based on the responses you've got and the conversations that these candidates provided based on their experience and their interest in this position, I believe, Commissioners, you are ready and prepared to select a candidate for the County Councilor's position. So I'll turn this back to the bench for you to take whatever action that you deem appropriate.
Okay. Thank you, Ron. Commissioner Unruh.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. After going through the process as described by Manager Holt and our discussions in executive session, I'd be pleased to put out a name for nomination for our county councilor, of that of Judge Eric Yost.
I'd second that and delighted to do so.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Commissioner Howell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to say we had some really good candidates. I think that the entire panel actually interviewed very well, and this decision is not based on any prior opinions of Judge Eric Yost, but really was based on the questions and the answers that he provided during the interview process. I think he is an exceptional candidate for the position, and I think he's going to do extremely well in that position. So my support for him is truly based on the interview itself, and I think that it was a tough decision. We had very, very good candidates. I think many of them were highly qualified and could do the job, but I think he just did a little bit better than the other ones, and so that's why I would support this decision. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? I'll just echo the comments of my colleagues and say thank you, Ron, Adele, Elaine, for everything that you've done as far as working through this process. It's been very helpful. So, seeing no other comments, but Madam, do you have anything?
Oh, Acting County Councilor Mike Papoon. Just point out that it hasn't been worked out in talking with Judge Yost yet what day his appointment will actually be, because he's currently a judge. So you might just make the motion that to adopt a resolution at a later date appointing him officially once he resigns his judgeship. So.
Was that okay?
Yeah, so what is the technical description of our action today?
You are extending and appointing Judge Eric Yost to the position of county councilor pending his resignation as a district court judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Counselor, and that's the motion that I'd like to make.
Okay.
And that's the second I thought I was making, a motion I was trying to second.
Do you have that, Madam Clerk?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Please call the vote.
Commissioner Unruh.
Aye.
Commissioner Norton.
Aye.
Commissioner Howell.
Aye.
Commissioner Peterjohn.
Aye.
Chairman Ransaw.
Aye. All right. Next item, please.
Item B, report of the Board of Bids and Contracts regular meeting on August 13, 2015.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. Joe Thomas, Purchasing Director. The meeting of the Board of Bids and Contracts of August 13th results in one item, and that item is the 2015 Super Seal Phase 2 for Public Works. The recommendation is to accept the bid from Andale Ready Mix Central Incorporated at the negotiated cost of $279,048.29. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have and recommend approval of this item.
I'll make the motion that we take the recommended action.
Second.
I'll say that this is a joint venture between the City of Mays, City of Wichita, and Sedgwick County for a road at 37th Street North, correct? Just west of Mays Road.
Mays to 119.
Mays to 119th. So I guess this is an example of the county and the city of Mays working together for our illustrious Eagle reporter there. Make sure your editorial board knows about this, okay? Commissioner Peter John?
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. You kind of beat me to the punch, so I was just going to point out that I thought that this was an excellent example of two cities in Sedgwick County working together for the public interest, and I'm going to be supporting this motion this morning. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. And the reason we need to do this one is really to get this going, because we don't have a meeting for a couple of weeks, and we want to get this process going.
Yes, sir.
Some of the stuff is best done in the heat. So,
Commissioner David Spears, Director of Public Works. We actually had the pre-construction conference this morning, thinking that we were going to get this approved this afternoon, and it's planned to get started week after next.
okay, very good. Madam Clerk, call the vote.
Commissioner Unruh.
Aye.
Commissioner Norton. Aye. Commissioner Howell.
Aye.
Commissioner Peterjohn.
Aye.
Chairman Ransall.
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Next, I think we have need for an executive session. Commissioner Peterjohn.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that the Board of County Commissioners recess into executive session for 45 minutes to consider consultation with legal counsel on matters privileged in the attorney-client relationship relating to legal advice, personnel matters of non-elected personnel, matters related to employer-employee negotiations, and that the Board of County Commissioners return to this room from executive session no sooner than 1:55 p.m.
Okay.
Second that.
Motion and second. Madam Clerk, call the vote.
Commissioner Unruh.
Aye.
Commissioner Norton. Aye. Commissioner Howell.
Aye.
Commissioner Peterjohn.
Aye.
Chairman Ransall.
Aye. We'll now move to executive session. We're now back from executive session, and no binding action was taken. Mr. Manager, anything else to come before the commission?
No, sir.
Seeing none, we are adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
You go to that township meeting tomorrow, right? Yeah.